Hello everyone, this is Nitish and today I will teach you Chapter 9 of Economic Survey 2022 and 23. Today is episode number 9 and chapter Industry Steady Recovery. This will be helpful for this year UPSC exam, but before starting this class, I would like you to please subscribe the channel and also like and comment on videos. These contents are free of cost, so for test series and foundation video, you can contact to Vysh sir on WhatsApp 7200 681 675. So let's begin. First, we will look at the introductory part of this chapter, that the robust domestic condition since financial year 22 have helped India to avert the spillovers of geopolitical crisis. In financial year 23, the export of goods and services as a share of GDP have been the highest since financial year 16. PMI manufacturing have remained in the expansion zone for 18 months since July 2021, and its sub-indices indicate an easing of input cost pressures, improving suppliers' delivery times, robust export order and future output. The increase in capital goods and infrastructure or construction goods is indicative of the beginning of virtuous investment cycle that is expected to be led by the private sector. Credit to the industry started recovering and have been growing in double digit since July 2022. This growth was majorly driven by the increase in credit demand by the MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises, and the increasing pace of credit offtake by industries. The robust growth in the credit demand combined with the rising capacity utilization and investment in manufacturing underscores business optimism regarding future demand. The adoption of structural reforms and measures to improve the ease of doing business has made India one of the most attractive FDI destinations in the world. India is ranked third worldwide in the production of pharma products by volume and 14th by the value. The sector's relevance can be identified through the following. The first one is domestic production, that it ensures accommodative domestic demand and reduces the reliance on import. The next is industrial growth has multiplier effects, which translates into employment growth. And the last one is the industrial growth spurs growth in service sectors such as banking, insurance, logistics, etc. Now move on to the next topic, that is industrial growth. The consequent decrease in the overall retail inflation has sustained the pent-up consumer demand in the post-pandemic Indian economy, inducing an industrial recovery despite the global headwinds. Triggered by the capex, that is, capital expenditure of the central government, there has been an increase in investment demand which emerged as a powerful stimulus to industrial growth. Now, let's look at this bar graph, which is representing the steady growth in the components of index of core industry. So, the components are coal, crude oil, natural gas, refinery product, fertilizer, steel, cement and electricity. And here we will look one by one. And the data is given from financial year 21 to financial year 23. So the coal is so here we can see a steady growth in coal sector, but in crude oil sector it is steadily decreasing. Similarly, in the natural gas, here we can see that in financial year the value is less, but once we move to financial year 22, its value increases and remain constant in financial year 23, that is of natural gas. Then refinery product, it is steadily increasing. Similarly for fertilizer, it is steadily increasing, but it remains constant in financial year 21-23. In steel sector, we can say it is steadily increasing. Similarly in the cement sector and electricity sector. So hope this graph will be clear to you. The growth in the credit for the MSME under the Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme was due to the resumption in the consumption level. So here once again we will see a line graph which is representing the MSME, large industry, non-food credit, which means double-digit credit growth in the industry driven by MSME. So the purple line is representing MSME, orange dotted line is representing large industry, and yellow dotted line is representing non-food credit. So here from the graph we can see that the credit growth in the industry driven by MSME is basically a zigzag manner. So we cannot say that it is steadily increasing or steadily decreasing. Annual FDI equity inflow in the manufacturing sector have been steadily increasing over the last few years. So here if the statement comes that the annual FDI equity inflow in the manufacturing sector has been steadily increasing, so the statement will be true. Now let's look at a pie chart which shows the sector wise FDI equity inflow in 2022-23. So as I already told you, you have to look at the highest and the lowest value. So the highest value is 34, which is representing the computer, software and hardware industry sector. And the lowest value is 1%, which is representing the other sector. We can also take the value of 4% because here the other sector is a different thing. So you can also take the value of 4% and here is also 4%. So the brown color is representing drugs and pharma, which is representing the 4%, and the gray color is representing telecommunication, that is also a 4%. So there is a tie between telecommunication and drug and pharma. The major drivers of growth in the industry are mobile phones, consumer electronics and industrial electronics. And we have also seen a robust growth in electronics export, and this can be explained with the help of a bar graph. So here the bar graph is representing data from financial year 18 to financial year 23. And if we compare from financial year 18 to financial year 23, so the growth in the electronic export is neither steadily decreasing nor steadily increasing. But once we compare from the financial year 21 to financial year 23, the growth in the electronic export is steadily increasing. So you have to look at this trend. In December 2022, India became the third largest automobile market, surpassing Germany and Japan in terms of sales. India has a unique opportunity to become a global manufacturing hub, and this can be possible by the following three factors. The first one is potential for significant domestic demand. Second is the government's drive to encourage manufacturing, and the last one is distinct domestic edge. As per the Global Innovation Index, India improved its rank from 81 in 2015 to 40 in 2022. India became the most innovative nations in the lower middle income group, overtaking Vietnam and leading the Central and the Southern Asian region. Now, come to the concluding part. The easing input cost pressure owing to a fall in international commodity prices augurs well for the company margin. The PLI scheme, that is production linked incentive schemes, are set to unlock manufacturing capacity boost exports, reduce import dependence and lead to job creation for both skilled and unskilled labor. Now, the last point is the strength and duration of recovery in commodity prices will be a function of many factors such as the pace of China's economic recovery and the growth outlook in North America and Europe. So that's all for today. Hope you like this video. So please like and comment on video, subscribe the channel. Thank you.